What's up everybody, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm here to show you a Talula that you probably heard of in the past week or so, and people went over her. But the thing is, right, I also underestimated her, and I mainly pulled on the event just because I wanted to get rewards to get ancients and pull even more on the previous banner. But I got her by accident. I tested her, and she, in Guild Boss 2, right, I haven't tested her anywhere else, but in Guild Boss 2, which is the main content, she's basically, it's her selling point, right, she is better than Ferrsi. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Talula, the Holy Blue. This is a gear I have on her, an Invic set. But mainly, we want to focus on attack speed and rage regen. Thus, you can see she doesn't have that much HP, right? I sacrificed almost everything just to have her in as much attack speed as possible. And just so happens that we have 130 healing effect as well. The thing is, her kit just completely makes it doesn't make sense if you want to include healing effect on her. So that's why you basically don't care about healing effect. Just ignore it. If the subs happen to have it, that's fine, right? Prioritize rage regen because you want her around 80%, right? Because she's gonna do some crazy things, right? You know her kit, I know her kit. But just in case, I want to talk about it very fast, right? Nothing crazy. Thing is, if I want to summarize it, Talula has, you see this horde of butterflies flying around her? She has 3 butterflies, right? She gives these butterflies on her basic attack. If she has no butterflies to give, she instead enhances the butterflies, right? She gives the butterflies to allies, and the butterflies heal the allies. So she doesn't do anything, she empowers the butterflies to heal allies even more. It's basically something like Zaris, right? Zaris also doesn't attack, it's his summons that do the bidding. And she's also doing that. The summons give the person they're on, they last for 8 seconds on each target before switching. And they give them 30% damage reduction, 1% rage regen, so that's basically Elohim level, right? They give an Elohim level of rage regen to people that are under the influence of the butterfly, right? So they give 30% damage reduction. Ferrsi does give 25% AoE, so if it's single target, you're screwed, right? She gives 30% without condition, unconditional. You just have to have the butterfly on you, which it'll make sense in a second. She gives 1% rage regen, which is Elohim level. She gives 3% rage regen every 3 seconds, which is 1% rage regen per second, which is exactly what she's doing. So she gives Elohim levels of rage regen. Not to mention, she cleanses. She has a guaranteed cleanse every 2 seconds, right? Every 2 seconds, whoever has the butterfly is going to get cleansed, right? Simple as that. Thing is, what makes her kit insane is her ultimate that literally makes the butterflies, instead of just surrounding one target, they're now a 3x3, right? So in content that you need crazy cleansing, right? So such as, for example, the new chapter 10, right? For example, Guild Boss 2, she's absolutely busted, right? She just constantly cleanses because your entire team is crunched up. It's just all together, bunched up in one place. She's gonna be extremely useful at cleansing all those debuffs. As I told you, we have almost 80% rage regen on her. You're going to struggle with rage regen, but yeah. I haven't Teal's Bomb because I recently improved that. I don't want it to be useless. Also, I have Elohim in the other Golden Scarab and of course Carnelian, right? These two must have it or your comp just completely fails, right? Instead, I have her just in a lot of rage regen. And also considering the fact that you're not gonna strive for healing effect or anything because she's a very bad healer, right? Just like Desumi. She's just Desumi but better. Because Desumi doesn't even give damage reduction. She does. She gives offense, but she doesn't have that much heals, right? As you're gonna see, she doesn't heal that well, right? In terms of just values and your target's living, she's not gonna do well. So attack doesn't really matter, HP doesn't really matter, it's just attack speed and rage regen. Unfortunately, I don't have that many pieces that have both rage regen and attack speed on them. and are also invigoration. So this is a team I'll be using for Guild Wars 2, as you can see. If you have Praetus from the event, just switch out Ingrid for Praetus. I unfortunately wasn't fortunate enough to get Praetus. However, this is what we're running. Also, Kigiri is A1, not A3. You see all those crazy numbers? Those are A3. I don't even need A3 Kigiri to crack that sweet 120k barrier. Let's get to it. There's not much to it. I will see you once this is done. I'll just fast forward until it becomes relevant. There we go. Now we're in the third poison round, but we will be in a sec. As you can see, the boss poisons already a dispel, already another dispel. There it is, right? 2 dispels. One of them is gonna get dispelled soon. We wait. The boss poisons. Now we let out. You wanna let it out later, so that like it cleanses better. Because like she gives it to the people that have the least amount of HP, and those are usually Carnelian and Eloin, right? So that way like your entire team gets cleansed, as you can see. I'm gonna wait a little bit so that, you know, she gives the butterflies to people that have lower HP. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. I'm gonna wait. Now look at this. With the help of Eloin, there's basically no poison, right? Poison round without poison. What do you call it? I guess round, I guess. I don't know. Come on, let's go. As you can see, we're lacking a bit of rage regen, maybe like 10%, but yeah, other than that, it's good. If you run her in another golden scarab, you're basically golden. Look at that. Right? Now Eloin is ready to cleanse again, just like so. Beautiful, right? You love to see it. Kigiri ready to go. Trigger everybody. Look at that, beautiful, right? Now this is a fun part. This is the part that I say she's better than Ezreal. I'm sorry, Ezreal no, Fersi. Because you can use her to just tank the punches. As you know, you need either Alistair, you need Init or Volca in your comp to give this 30% damage reduction to the boss, right? There was a like damage, like reduce the boss's damage, not your actual team's damage reduction. And you basically also need Talula from after a certain point, which is like the 5th round total, the 5th cycle. You need her to tank the boss's punches, right? And she helps with that too, right? That was also another issue that I personally had, that I couldn't get past like the 80k mark because the boss would just kill me with his basic fist, right? He just slams his fist down and then my comp is gone, right? Now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, I triggered Kigiri as well. Oh, no what? No what? Beautiful. Relatively clean. Kigiri wasn't, but like the rest were. Let's go. Kigiri here. And her to quickly bring back people from the dead. As the boss is going to start punching. We can also put this as like sort of help, but she doesn't need it. As you can see, people tank the boss pretty well. Oh, actually, Carnelian is actually on her last legs. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Let's see if we can save it. Oh yeah, hell yeah. No, no, no. Oh. Oh, that was scary. Carnelian can be funny from time to time. But basically I triggered her way too early, as you saw. And what it caused was the team's HP went above 50%, so Carnelian's ult couldn't give it to them. Let's keep going, more damage. He was triggered late, unfortunately. Constance is back up. For some reason they targeted Talula. Let's give it out just for some damage reduction. Right, as you saw, like the damage reduction literally made Constance that every single time was losing her orb to the boss's punches and like the rubble that follows after. She just survived, right? Easy as that. And look at that, sweet 30% damage reduction. Beautiful. As simple as that. Another thing that's also really important when bringing Talula to your comp is that you need lust, so that like from time to time she just whips the allies, and that makes Talula give them like the butterflies on her own, but not that important, you know. You can just like force her to shoot out all her butterflies on her ult, because she doesn't keep it during her ult, so as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, let's keep going. Get ready. I'll actually go with the Kagura. So we go. Just like so. Look at that. Now we're ready for the poison phase again. And unlike the other times, we're actually like ready for it. Like we actually like it. Poison phase is no longer the like the apex thing that we're always terrified of. And also my LON is A0, right? No awakenings on my LON. It's just Talula that's cleansing all of this. So wait, there we go. Cleanses everything. Look at that, sweet, beautiful. Get ready with Elowen herself. Just like that, right? No more poison. Poison Run has no more poison. It's just round. It's so fascinating that the boss cannot even poison us anymore. Properly, again. Look at that, I'm not even ulting and she's already cleansing. Right? I think she's in a bit of a predicament. She survived it with the help of the Wood Elf. Holy shit. Man, look at that, just one good, it's just Tula that's left. She's gonna be good in a sec, just like so. Look at that. She was born ready. I don't think we need to ult here because I want to save the ult and show you what it actually does. So beautiful. Look at that. Her basic is dispelling it, right? Which is what you would expect, right? So 6 units still have poison, 5 units, 4 units. And we can just ult with LON to just fully cleanse it. Right, beautiful. As easy as that. I feel like I'm actually doing like a Scrub Daddy like advertisement. But yeah. I didn't actually trigger Talula here. I should have triggered. Thankfully, my team has enough HP. But the thing is, I should have actually triggered her so that she actually, like, the team actually could have tanked the boss's like fist slam into the ground. Let's keep going. You don't need it at the start. You need one at the very start of the phase. Just like so. Now I'm going to trigger LON to bring everybody's HP back up. Because the laser, for laser you want to have LON because laser doesn't deal that much damage, but it's just continuous damage. And LON just gives a continuous amount of healing during her ult. For the next one that the boss slams his fist, you want to be ready for it, right? So that your orbs don't get dispelled. You don't lose your anti-death orbs. So that's where you want to use Talula. As you can see, all the orbs back up. I'm just gonna put the wood off, pick it up, why not? Right? Easy as that. Nobody lost their orb, actually Talula did. And Constance, but Constance always loses their orb. So that's like to be expected. Even if you lose Talula at the start, that's fine. Okay, Talula goes. But she'll be back. She'll be back, don't worry. We're still not done with her. Now it's gonna be harder for the next one. I'm gonna quickly go through the soft phase. Just in case. There we go. Put all of my eggs in one basket and it actually worked out. Now this is the scary part, that you have to like just DPS the boss. And you just have to survive. Talula's back, as you can see. Simple enough. Let's keep going. I'm gonna use Talula just to give damage reduction. As you can see, so much better. Let's keep it rolling. Talula also got her anti-death, which is also fine. I'm gonna ult with her again to give damage reduction. Look at that, beautiful, right? I didn't ult with these guys, I forgot. I was gonna focus on her, which is kind of like my bad. Oh, I should have ulted with her. Two seconds left on the clock. It's beautiful, right? Let's keep going. This time, as you can see, we don't have her available. We don't have her ult on the first cycle. Then we just have to use element instead. That's fine. She's still gonna cleanse. I just wanted her, because the boss is gonna do the fist slam, I wanted her to give the damage reduction. But if she's not ready, then I guess what do you expect us to do? There we go. Everybody's cleansed, ready to go. Beautiful, clean. You love to see it. Oops. Should have vaulted with element faster, but that's okay. Again, not a biggie. It's just Constance that always dies. Because Constance is like acting as my tank. You could use like Torador. I'm using Constance. So yeah, she does need a little bit more rage gen than this. As you can see, people die. Carnelian time. Please dispel those. Oh my god. Not looking good. Actually, Tordo died. Whoops. But yeah, we just got unlucky with how she distributed her butterflies. Oh, we lost Alistair. But yeah, we're over the 120k barrier thing. So we're already doing good. The biggest reason we lost right now, right? I'm not gonna save this results. But the biggest reason, like, this was such a bummer, right? That we lost so bad, because I was actually hoping to crack the 150k barrier, because I almost did last week. Thing is, the biggest mistake that I did was actually didn't save Talula at the start of this phase, right? I'm not gonna save this, but basically, as you can see, HP healed, right? It's just LON and then a little bit of Talula, right? Talula is not doing healing. She's just there to cleanse and give damage reduction. But the thing is, last week, I actually did use Talula just as a test to see like how she does, and best records. She almost cracked 150k, right? This exact comp almost cracked 150k, right? The only problem right now that I did, the mistake, and I'm really lazy to do it again, is that I used her ultimate at the end of the second phase, right? I should have, like, as I told you, it's not gonna be a big deal. It was a big deal, right? We died. We died. We got unlucky with the RNG as well, so a lot of problems went hand in hand to just give us this result. But at the end of the day, as you saw, we cracked 120k, right? So I don't know, tell me your thoughts. But the only redeeming points that someone like Fersi has against Talula is that, first of all, you don't pull for Talula, you're waiting for Wukong, or you're waiting for that pick your own legendary banner. But the only thing that Fersi has to redeem himself is inspiration, and that's 15%, actually it's 20%, right? But it's just 20%. But the way I've seen people build Fersi is just with HP, right? You're not gonna expect damage from Fersi. It's 20%, right? Dolores, an epic, has 60% inspiration, right? He basically gives no inspiration. So, I don't know, tell me your thoughts in the comments, but I really think that Talula is much better than Fersi. Thank you all again for watching. Be sure to let me know your thoughts, if you're looking forward to it, which banners you're gonna pull on, and adios.